Okay, we are going to work on unit rates problem solving. This is a study guide for an upcoming test. And the big thing that I want you guys to get out of it is when we deal with fractions, you're looking for the blank per blank. That per means divide. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to do this problem. So if I'm looking at this, I need to figure out what the per is. So for every 1/2 hour, so it'll be money per hour. Okay, so since I have per hour, I'm going to put the division sign here. Put the money first. So 4 divided by, and I think that says 1/3 of an hour. Yep. Oh, 1/3. So now all I got to do is solve this. 4 divided by 1/3 means 4 divided by, or times 3/1, which equals 12/1. So then I solve it. It's $12 per 1 hour. There's my answer. So now I have to look at these and try to figure out if any of them works. This one is no, because I have figured out 1 hour is 12. That one, 2/3 of an hour is $8. Well, 1/3 is 4. So 2/3 would have to be 8. That one I didn't even need to do the math for. 1/3 is 6. No, because it says 1/3 is 4. 2 hours cost 24. So that is what I needed this for. So if 1 hour is 12, 2 hours is just twice that. So this is my other answer. So these are both answers. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the next problem. And I'm going to remember, it might not let me do it. Let's see. That one is checked. That one is checked. So I have to remember that per means divide. So in this thing, it says miles per hour. So I'm going to write over to the side, miles per hour. Okay. So I'm going to put 2/3. Put per means divide. Hour, 1/6. So far I can handle this. I'm going to do 2/3. I'm going to keep, change, flip. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3. I have to reduce 12 divided by 3. So my answer is 4. So my answer will be 4 miles per hour. And it says to use only numbers. So you're going to just type in 4. So let's see if I can do that. Go to this. How do I get... There should be a way to get, yeah, I can't type it right now, but I'll type that in when we get finished. That answer is 4. Okay, this one looks a little bit more complicated, but it's still not. So in this case, June is making cookies for the bake sale. Table shows how many cookies she can make over time. How long does it take her to make 1 dozen cookies? Well, I don't see that word per anywhere, but I have 1. So 1 means per. So per dozen. So per dozen. What's the other half? Hours, because I'm using my table. So let's fill it in. I'm going to choose these two numbers. 1/2 hour. Per means divide. 2 dozen. So I've just plugged in, I've just substituted in what the table has told me. So 1/2, keep, change, flip. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. So it takes her 1/4 of an hour to make a dozen cookies. So far, again, I can handle that. That's pretty easy. All right, let's continue on. Okay, now we are at this Greta. Greta uses 3 ounces of pasta to make 3/4 of a serving of pasta. How many ounces of pasta would, and it says past, sorry, would be needed for a whole serving? Okay, I do not see the word per, and I do not see the number 1, but I see this keyword, which is the same as 1, and 1 is the same as per. Okay, so I am figuring out ounces per serving. Okay, got it. So now I'm just going to substitute in 3. This means divide. 3/4 means serving. And now I just continue to calculate. I'm going to change colors so that I see over that. Keep, change, flip. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 3 is 3. I have to reduce. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 4 should be one of my choices. Now, where that one can be mixed up is if you switch them. So make sure that you are looking for these keywords that tells you what the per what is. All right, now we got to do, I don't think I'm going to do that bottom problem, but we're going to do the take problem. All right, let's see the take problem here. One tank is filling at a rate of, and it tells it to me as per. So I have tank 1, and I'll change colors. I have tank 2. I love that it is giving it to me in a per. So 3/4 per 2/3. So 3/4 per means divide, 2/3 for tank 1. For tank 2, 5/8 divided by 1/2. Now that I've got the information, I'm going to go ahead and just solve. Okay, so 3/4 keep, change, flip. I get 9/8, which is the same as 1 1/8. Got it. Okay, do the other one. Keep, change, flip. That's 1 2/8. Well, I know that 2/8, come on, 2/8 is bigger than 1/8. So that tells me the answer is the second take. This last problem, if we do it, we're going to do it in person, but I know that I have a separate video that kind of explains it. It is a big challenge to figure this one out, at least for me to try to explain. So at this point, I'm hoping this helps.